Hello, everybody. Hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where you are. It's the last Impey stream. Hell yeah! We're gonna go to the moon today. Anyway, my name is Neurosis. I am trying not to say my raid message, and I also voice Adrek and handle narration.
My name is Tenten Arsaid, and I voice Lupin, the assailant, and Delacroix.
I'm Matcha, and I voice Leonhard. Seinfeld, no.
Excuse me? Can you
Herlock
please repeat that?
Sholmes. And oh, brain. Saint Germain and
Van
Van
Helsing.
Helsing.
You know that I have visual elements that you can refer to.
I don't know why Simon Garfunkel hit my brain and then it turned into Seinfeld when trying to say Sholmes.
My next assignment I'm giving you, I'm putting Seinfeld on it.
Oh no. What's the deal with moonflight food?
My name is Moji, and I will be voicing Victor Frankenstein, Nemo, Alistair, and occasionally Cece.
And I'm Brevi, and I voice Impey, Finis, the Dead Queen, and Omnibus.
Alright, I forgot to say hi to all the chatters. Hi Tomochi, hi Salem, hi Mon, as always. Hi Healed Kyber, welcome in. So didn't prepare a summary this year. Hi Squishy, this year. I don't know why I said the year, but you know, in general. But yeah, we're going to board a big airship to fight down Nemo. And also like have a romantic finale. I guess.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, summary is uh-oh. Exactly. All right, as a little heads up for everyone in chat, next week we are starting our next Otome game playthrough. We're playing Alice in the Country of Hearts, specifically the Anniversary Edition. So Anniversary no Kuni no Alice. And you can name the protagonist. So if you look in the channel for your teams, that is now up. And you can name our protagonist. You can name her first name, last name, 8 characters each. So don't like don't put the B movie script in there. It won't fit. Yeah, let's get going.
With 1,000 points.
I will conquer my deep fear of Alice in Wonderland for you. Oh, thank you, Mon. All right, let's go. The duties we've been given are similar to what we did during the airship race. Impey is at the helm, and I'm his assistant in charge of the ship's altitude. Lupin is at the lookout, and Van Helsing is controlling the gas bag. Also, he's gonna be loaded into a cannon, I think. Again. Saint Germain and Victor are in the engine room.
All right then, take off.
The propeller starts spinning. The airship slowly rises from the ground and lifts us into the air. Into the skies of London, lit by the fires of conflict and war. As we ascend, the Nautilus begins to look bigger and bigger. The flying fortress covered the sky already when we were some distance away. But when we get up close, it's no different from a gigantic wall. The British airships fly around it, continuing their assault. Even they look like insects flying around a large flower. Impey! The other airships are distracting the... Suddenly, Impey turns the wheel all the way to one side. I hear a crash and the airship jolts violently. Ah!
Oh, that was close. Damage report.
Impey grabs one of the speaking tubes and shouts into it.
The gas bag's fine, no issues, navigation.
Huh? Are you
What?
sure you're good?
Oh, I was reading off the Twitch.
Okay. Well, you don't have to do that, buddy.
I forgot.
I have a Discord stream for a reason.
Yeah. Engine room here, no problems.
Good. We successfully avoided that one. Did you see my steering technique?
There's no time to pat yourself on the back. A monster of a cannon turning in our direction. Here it comes.
I'm way ahead of you. Rapid ascension, please.
Aye, rapid ascension. I pull the lever as far as I can and the ship immediately begins rising faster. The airship plunges upwards into a huge cloud, blocking any view of the cannons. Baby Cutie is the name
Oh
of it. Oh my
Boy,
god.
Let's go.
Let's go,
Wow.
Baby Cutie.
Baby cutie. Okay.
Oh my
love it.
god. All I can see around us is whiteness. We can't see anything.
They're gonna be waiting for us the moment we pop out of this cloud. Adrak, right when we come out, turn that handle on the right as far as you can.
The one on the right. Got it. I can see some light up ahead and a break in the clouds gradually appears. I use all my might and start turning the handle Impey pointed out to me. Suddenly, the handle locks into place. At that moment, I hear a loud noise from the back of the ship and we suddenly pick up speed as if a giant hand was pushing us. Impey? What was that?
This is London pushing you.
Oh.
The wind
With
is
help
pushing
from
me.
London, auxiliary propulsion, it lets out a jet of steam, enabling instantaneous acceleration. You know, from Steam London.
How about a warning next time, huh? I was almost thrown off the ship.
Even as Lupin is berating Impey. The clouds part completely ahead of us, giving us a view of our surroundings. Impey, several cannons are firing at us?
I know. Evade!
Still half hidden in the wall of clouds, our ship flies through the sky. Thanks to the intense jet of steam, we're able to avoid most of the incoming fire. But the last one hits our gondola near the end. Was that near the engine room? Saint Germain, Victor, are you alright? Mainly concerned about Victor right now. Ellipses.
Come on, say something.
The lack of a response makes us imagine the worst. But in a moment, we hear a cool, collected voice from the other end of the tube.
I hit my head, but otherwise I survived.
Okay, say GG.
I'm so glad. Did the tube get damaged too?
The tube is in my head.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh no. Good thing I'm a doctor.
It's a good thing that you forgot about my route because I'm going to be okay and you're not going to know.
Oh, unfortunate. Impey, that hit cost us one of our engines. It's too dangerous to charge in like this.
We've really closed in on a Nautilus, and it hovers before us, blocking out everything else in sight. This means that we're clearly visible to them as well. I get chills, feeling that any second those guns will point directly at me. We haven't been completely captured yet, but
It's only a matter of time before they see us. What now, boss?
I want you to try and maintain this distance from them as best we can.
That's fine by me, but if things go wrong, we'll get shot down immediately.
You're right, but London's defense systems are completely destroyed, and the airborne knights are at a disadvantage. If we miss this chance, we won't get another one.
the voices of the other members of the crew reach Impey at the helm through the voice tubes. The tube that's inside Saint Germain's head.
How are you guys doing that exactly?
He seems to think for a second. So do I.
Right, whatever.
He glances at me, then looks directly at the Nautilus and speaks with determination.
We're heading for the Nautilus. We have to go.
But Impey,
Don't forget, this is our last chance to stop the Nautilus, but at the same time, it's our last chance to save her.
I hear everyone gasp over the voice tubes.
Isn't that right, Adrak?
I think, wait, let me look this up. Anyway, there's a redeem, there's a channel point redeem called Grab Our Controller where you can choose what exactly we're gonna say here. I'm pulling something up just to make sure. Okay.
If no one picks anything, I roll a d20.
Yeah, exactly. It's either D20. Okay, Squishy, what are you doing? What are you doing over there? Let's keep going. Okay, good choice. Let's keep going.
Good choice.
Let's head back. Route over.
I open my mouth to speak, but that's as far as I get. The ha 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 shard I need to stay alive is on board the Nautilus. Like Impey says, if we back down now, I will definitely die. But ellipses. Is it really alright to get everyone else involved in this risk that could cost the others their lives? They could all die because of me.
You better not be thinking that you can't put all. Wait. You'd better not be thinking that you can't put us all in danger just over you.
What?
My thoughts exactly.
What?
That's a double negative. I blurt out the question in surprise, feeling he's read my mind. The next thing he hears is a long sigh, carried clearly even through the voice tube in Saint Germain's head.
If that's what you were thinking, you are completely off the mark. This isn't only about you, you twit.
Damn.
Just call me a
Damn,
twit.
man.
What?
Van Helsing, that's a little harsh, don't you think?
Perhaps, but what he's saying is true. Miss Adrak, I think about it. One of this mission's objectives is to save your life, yes, but it isn't entirely to do that.
Oh.
When it comes down to it, saving you is only one of the elements of this plan. Exactly. If we don't bring that thing down here, it'll cut everyone's life short.
Ellipses. That's right. I've been so focused on myself, but Queen Victoria and all the British soldiers taking part in the battle. So many people are risking their lives. Well, not the Queen, but the rest of them, they're risking their lives to give us a chance of stopping the Nautilus. If we were to turn back now, it would mean that all their sacrifices would be in vain.
Including the Queen.
Including the Queen. I'm sorry, everyone. Let's keep going.
Who is dead?
The others respond with varying cheers and acknowledgments through the voice tubes.
We're all clear so far. It doesn't look like our guy knows where we are yet.
No problem here with the gas bags. We can fly pretty much wherever we want. Okay, me. The one engine we have left is doing well.
If you're going to keep flying recklessly, we could use the other one.
As Impey listens to the reports from the others, he winks at me.
Now, let's do this for real. Your lives are all in good hands.
I never thought I'd have to hand my life over to you.
What? You have some objection? It's kind of late for that now, buddy.
Oh, I saw Frankenstein in my brain.
Yes. I can't recall having an objection this big for a while.
We may not live to see tomorrow.
Damn, guys, okay.
I'll go ahead and put a quick prayer for us, so that we'll be welcomed into heaven just in case.
Oh my god.
We don't need your prayers, G.
Nobody trusts you, Impey.
Why are you
I can't help but giggle at the reactions of the others.
Wow.
I can't see their faces through the tubes, but I'm sure they're laughing really hard. They're probably all speaking with big smiles. Everyone is counting on Impey as a reliable member of the team. Impey himself has an unclouded grin, a reflection of how we all feel at the moment. Impey, our fates are in your hands? Let's make this work, no matter what.
Haha, leave it to me. The more people believe in me, the better I perform. So, this might suck ass.
Dante by
Oh, we're dying. Impey points the airship towards the space between the clouds, and at the right moment pulls on a lever beside the steering wheel. The airship releases steam and flies toward the Nautilus as straight as an arrow.
The enemy has opened fire! Evade!
No, we're going to keep going.
Impey keeps the airship going full steam ahead, not wasting even a single moment to dodge the incoming shots. The cannon fire is drawn towards the airship as if by magnets. A huge jolt shakes the airship. The Nautilus is only a stone's throw away now.
Lupin, take over the helm.
Me?
Lupin ticks as he rushes into the cabin and takes the wheel in Impey's stead. He sees the smoke rising from all around the room and clutches his head in his hands.
Damn it, the boat's about to go down!
Hang in there a little longer. We need to get right above the Nautilus.
Hey, wait. How are we going to retrieve the two of you?
We'll figure something out.
Depends on the ending, hey!
Don't worry about it.
If what Nemo said in his announcement is true, there should be a smaller aircraft inside. We'll take one of those. Impey and I answer at the same time. Lupin looks at us in surprise and grins.
You guys make a pretty good team. Fine, we'll be above the Nautilus in no time. Get ready.
Impey guides me out to the deck. The wind furiously blows through my hair, and the sound of cannon fire battering the ship assaults my ears. Impey, what now?
We've made it this far. There's only one way to do this.
With this, he picks me up with ease. He then smiles mischievously and stands at the edge of the railing.
All right, Adrak, hang on tight.
Oh, Impey?
Are we just...
Yes.
You're not gonna jump, are you?
Not sure I am. The magnetic generator won't be any use from outside the Nautilus's thick outer armor. For maximum effectiveness, we can't avoid going inside. So we just gotta go.
Impey narrows his eyes and points to a spot on the Nautilus's deck. I follow his finger and see some windows.
See those windows? They're definitely reinforced glass, but luckily for us, they've been cracked from the cannon fire. So we'll break through it and enter using the momentum of our fall.
Impey?
Yes,
Oh.
it's a brilliant plan.
Explosions go off nearby and the ship rattles once more. One step forward, we'll fall right into a serene sea of sky and clouds. Obviously, we don't have any sort of lifeline. If anything goes wrong, we'll plummet to the ground far below.
Just trust me, bro.
Are you serious?
Didn't I tell you before? With your love, I can fly.
Huh? Yuna from Final Fantasy X?
Oh my god, it is, Yuna.
Impey smiles kindly, then gently presses my face against his cheek. Chest, sorry.
It'll be hard to jump like that, Adrak.
Uh-huh.
Close your eyes if you're scared. Just concentrate on the warmth of my body.
No! No, I'm concentrating and falling from the
You don't
sky!
have to. If it means there's a way to save you, I'll force myself to fly. I'll go anywhere.
You don't have wings, Impey! The lips...
I'll make it work, okay? Just trust me.
Do you turn into a bat? Like in Dracula?
Shit. Well, maybe.
Impey has to be worried about this too.
I mean, I never tried, but like, first time for everything.
But he's still doing it for the sake of the mission and for me. He's trying to make this happen no matter how dangerous it is. Impey, like I said earlier, I trust you. He nods in response and glares at the Nautilus, trying to gauge when it gets close enough.
Here we go, Adrak. 3, 2, 1.
Oh god, it all
Let's
happens
fucking go!
Wait, that guy?
Oh.
He's
Hang on
still
tight,
here?
Spider Monkey.
What?
It all happened so quickly. Impey kicks off the deck. He does it without any hesitation and is still embracing me. We fly through the sunset. Our clothing flaps in a fierce wind. I cling to him tightly, feeling the warmth of his body around me. And then in the next moment...
Oh.
Impey kicks in the glass and I feel an instant of impact. You broke it!
Oh shit, I think I hit someone.
Yo.
He fucking broke that dude! There's a moment... There's a moment of vibration and the sounds of glass shattering around us. Also a guy just getting the shit kicked out of. I open my eyes for just a moment. And I see pieces of glass sparkling all around us, scattering the light of the sunset like diamonds. I'm with no apostrophe.
No punctuation. You must be really scared, Adrock.
Oh wait, it's Impey. Never mind. We're so used to it that I started to call out his name and stop myself. Even though we could have died with one wrong move, Impey is smiling joyfully like a little boy. His smile gives me courage, the magic that turns dreams into reality, and tells me there's nothing to worry about. There's a sound of things smashing around us, and I feel the impact of our landing. Oh wow, a fresh doormat. Our momentum was slowed somewhat by our breaking through the glass and the sky, but the landing is still a bone-numbing jolt that lances through me. If I felt that much with Impey protecting me, I can only imagine how much harder it must have been for Impey. Still holding me, Impey scrunches up his face and stands there motionlessly. Are you alright, Impey?
Totally fine. Vampires are much sturdier than humans, you know, especially that guy under my feet. Like, he's really fucking dead.
You look like you're in pain.
Oh, is he not dead?
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh, no. This is worse.
Oh, really? I'm fine. Look, we made it in, and we should, like, probably go, like, now.
Impey is very
Thanks,
obvious.
dude.
Very obviously hurting as he looks around us and avoids, like, the guy anymore. For now, there don't seem to be any enemies approaching us. But if things are the same as when we were last captured here, there will be Twilight soldiers aboard the Nautilus.
Well, there's one less now.
Dude, does he even count? He's been falling this entire time. That was a pretty flashy entrance, so it's probably only a matter of time before the enemies start to arrive. Let's hurry, Impey. I'm still a bit dizzy, but I have him put me down. A wave of severe dizziness and nausea washes over me. I see sparks and feel a sudden crushing headache, as if I'm not getting enough oxygen.
Oh, maybe
This
you breathe.
is... This is probably not because of the impact from our landing. Correcting to ha 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 with one hand, I turn back to Impey. First, we need to use that device.
Right. How's this?
He raises the device above his head, then dramatically presses a button on it. Ellipses. Ellipses.
Oh.
I don't think anything's happening.
That's weird. Hold on. I was expecting, like, rumble and some changes on the Nautilus, but...
No matter how hard we listen, we don't hear any noises like that.
Maybe it got knocked out of whack from the impact of our landing. Damn. It's such a pretty delicate instrument.
As Impey fumbles about with the device, a loud piercing sound suddenly goes off. That must be some kind of emergency signal for the crew?
Well, did they find out we're here? No idea how.
I mean...
Made such a quiet entrance. Like, I don't understand.
It's the guy. I think it's the guy.
Oh, shit. Can you shut up?
It probably couldn't have been avoided with an entrance that loud. Just as he says that, a large number of Twilight soldiers emerge from around the corner.
Oh
no.
Oh, God.
There are 10 of them in this first group. More are coming in from behind. Impey, we can't understand them. We can't talk to these guys.
I know, I remember from last time.
Impey and I nod to each other then. We turn our backs to the soldiers and begin running at top speed.
Reverse the BG.
Reverse that BG. What are we going to do, Impey?
Keep flipping the image until we get to another room. We don't have much of a choice. We've got to make a change in plans. Just like that image.
So what do we do now?
We'll take the gravity alleviator.
Just as Impey grins, a group of Twilight soldiers appear directly ahead of us.
Out of my way.
Impey avoids a sword thrust and jumps. With an elegant double kick spin, he knocks 2 of the soldiers aside. It all happens in a matter of seconds. His moves are incredibly fast. You're impossibly fast and strong.
Oh no.
Wow. Impey turns back to me with a serious expression.
I have an idea where the device will be kept. It might be a little difficult to get there, though.
Do you have anything that can help us with our trip there?
Well, I'm kinda empty-handed at the moment. Sorry to let you down.
Impey bows to me mockingly in apology, then looks serious once more.
Adrak, the missing piece of your ha-ha should be there too.
Ellipses. I give him a nod and continue running. I just hope I can keep going for a little while longer. I hope against all odds. We flipped.
Oh,
we flipped
God,
the image
okay.
again. I don't know
A
how
little
much.
bit farther.
I don't know how much time we spent after that flipping the image. We hurry towards the center of the ship while running from the Twilight soldiers and flipping the image. Our previous experience on the Nautilus may be helping us there, as we don't run into too many of them. But what could Twilight's objective be in cooperating with Nemo? Finis is already dead, so who could be doing this and for what? Ellipses. No, guess it's no use thinking about it now. I shake my head at the thought, but just as that small action causes me to get dizzy and I stagger. Ugh. My condition is worsening at an alarming rate. It feels like the heat is gradually leaving my body. I can tell myself that my blood is not flowing evenly throughout my body.
I know you must be hurting. We're almost there.
I hear a distant explosion and the ground shakes subtly. There must still be an intense battle going on outside. And just as Impey said, we're approaching the center of the fortress. I feel an overwhelming sense of pressure when I enter the room. It's a large dome-like space, a boss arena, if you will. In their center of the room. In their center of the room. It's a
Very
huge-
nice.
It sure is. It sure is there. Sits a huge cylindrical device stretching from the floor to the ceiling.
Dude, it looks like a fucking haircut machine.
It
Whoa.
does. It's the real salon from Pio Fiore.
Oh god.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no, no.
Not again. A complicated maze of machines is attached to the device, making it look like a giant spider in its web or a barber shop. There's a light floating in the center of the machine. Could it be? The haha?
Yeah, that shard of the ha piece is powering this entire gigantic haircut machine.
So if we turn this device off, we can get the piece back? Oh god.
Here we go.
Oh.
can't let that happen.
Suddenly, an all too familiar voice echoes around us, followed by a thunderous slow clap.
Color impressed. Congratulations on getting this far.
We turn around and I despair at the sight below us. There stands Nemo with a crowd of Twilight troops standing behind him.
You are a worthy rival. Barbecue. Rejoice! You and Dr. Frankenstein are the only two that I have acknowledged as rivals.
I'm super busy right now. Do you mind?
Not so fast. I can't have you destroying this work of art so easily.
Impey glares at Nemo as he inches closer to the device. However, Nemo sees him and chuckles.
Now, someone as smart as you would probably get after the gravity alleviator's weak spot. For example, by causing a powerful magnetic force that would disrupt the device. And then, perhaps, launching the Nautilus right off of the planet. But my genius surpasses yours. This device has already been protected by a magnetic shield.
Impey furrows his brow. Nemo is definitely not your average scientist. He knew exactly
Oh,
what
yeah?
you're up to.
Oh yeah?
I don't think he's average. It's
Uh-huh.
like a little, I don't know, like
Just-
little off, like a tick off.
Little off? A little bit.
Yeah, like a tiny tick off.
Mm.
That's the reason why the device Impey brought didn't have any effect.
Giving you one chance to surrender. What is it going to be?
Our device had been rendered useless, and Nemo standing before us with a group of Twilight soldiers. I feel fear beginning to creep into my mind, but for some reason, Impey wears a confident smile. He has confidants. Impey, are you gonna fight him?
Huh? Yeah, I guess so. I don't really like fighting, but as your knight, I need to protect you and kick some ass. He also really fucking annoys me, so I am an amazing hero who protects the person he cares about with style. Style that Nemo doesn't have. There's no way I can lose to the bad guy, you know? I mean, look at him.
Impey, don't bring it up.
What?
That's why he has the
He's
haircut
not
machine.
even listening. He's just
Guys,
like,
they're talking about me.
He's trying to get style. That's why he
can you
wants
even
to.
understand your own henchman, dude?
What?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Impey, don't gossip.
Huh?
Seeing Impey speak with such determination, I clench my hands into fists and what do we do?
Oh.
Checking something. This.
It's not.
Okay, it's not.
Yeah.
Forward
Yeah.
and backward and
Forward and back.
We're back
Forward, back,
forward. Rolling the dice.
Okay, roll the dice.
16. Stay back.
Stay back.
Downstairs.
Upstairs. Go downstairs.
Upstairs.
We're downstairs. Ellipses. I think for a moment, then obediently take a step backwards. Impey sees me and sighs with relief. Thomas is there
Whoa.
too.
Oh, thank
Thomas.
God Thomas is here. Just watch me from there, you and Thomas. It's showtime with Mr. Impey.
What? Why is that capitalized? Is that your new show?
Showtime, baby.
Showtime with Mr.
It's
Impey.
his TV special.
Yeah.
I'm not
I'm
just
trying something out.
I'm not just going to watch. I'll support you from behind on Patreon. That's probably the best formation.
Oh my God, thank you.
I probably won't be of much use up front. I understand that all too well. That's why I chose the most efficient way. I'm just going to do what I can.
It's so reassuring. Just having you behind me makes me 100 times braver.
After a look back at me, Impey glares at Nemo.
I applaud your gusto. But how will you overturn this situation?
Nemo signals with his hand, and all of the Twilight soldiers draw their swords. Perhaps out of fear of harming the gravity alleviator, not a single one of them holds a gun. The soldiers' swords gleam, reflecting the lights inside this ship. Gah.
Huh?
You tell them, guys. However, don't you think it's strange? Impey barbecue.
Your henchmen? Yeah, they're really fucking weird, dude.
No, your outfit. Like, are you actually
Have
wearing?
you looked at
It's
yourself,
half
dude?
off. Like it's half on.
Did you spill paint all over you? Like, what is even happening
You
here?
look like a half peeled orange.
Can you even see out of your glasses? Like, I don't even know what's happening there. Anyway, what's strange?
Look into your past.
Hey, only Adrak gets to know the tragic backstory, buddy.
Your circumstances are very similar to mine. Plagued by inequality. Never acknowledged. Never understood.
Nobody can understand you.
Just
Still.
continuously neglected. Isn't that right, you lonely sad boy?
Bro, what the fuck, man?
So, why then you have the same past as me? You have a mind as brilliant as mine. Why is it that you can't understand what I say?
I guess you're right. Not really. Our circumstances are pretty similar.
Impey closes his eyes and falls silent. But neither Impey nor Nemo are the one to break the silence. But he is different. It was me. It's me. Impey's different from you, Nemo. I shake my head and pull at the hem of his shirt.
Which hem?
You know.
How'd you? Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oopsies.
Impey pats me on the head, comforting me.
Pat, pat. That's
Aw,
right,
yay.
Nemo. There is a significant difference between the two of us. I mean, there's many, but I was never a loner. The old man was always beside me before. Now I have reliable friends who brought me this far. And the woman I love right beside me.
He grips my hand tight and turns to face Nemo. His eyes carry a hint of pity as he stares at Nemo.
That's what sets us apart, Nemo. Was the
You're
bedroom.
right. That's definitely what sets us apart. A genius is forced to live in absolute alienation. A seer of solitude who is misunderstood by those so far behind him. The very fact that you and anyone who understands you means that you are merely a mediocrity.
Whoa, hey!
Whoa.
Fine then. I guess that just means that you're about to lose the work. You're about to lose the work of a mediocre man.
Lose. Impey takes a small cylindrical object out of his pocket and points it towards Nemo. It's a magnetic generator that didn't work earlier. But now there seems to be some new part added to it.
You intend to resist? How foolish of you.
If you're a scientist, you should know. All it takes to overthrow what is known as established knowledge is a single successful breakthrough.
With a confident smile, he presses the button on the device in his hand. The device begins to make a strange noise, which gradually grows louder and higher pitched. A flash of light goes off along with the sound of something bursting. That's all. Nothing around us seems to change. What was that?
See, that's all you have up your sleeve? I mean, it's only one, so you can't really say sleeves. It's just a bluff.
The corner of Impey's mouth ticks up in a smirk, and in the next instant, the Nautilus begins violently shaking. At the same time, things begin to happen in the room we're in. You know, many things. Just some things are happening in this room.
Brilliant observation.
Steve,
top tier.
She's doing her best. Steam bursts out from the number of places, and the entire room is thrown into discord. Quincy was here.
What? What did you do? Impey barbecue!
Thank you for the care package, Salem. Everyone stretch and take a drink.
Thank you.
I'm sure that is necessary for Moji.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Hello, boys.
Hey, boys. Oh my! I have my milkshake out because the boys are at the yard. Without answering, Impey leaps, kicking off the wall and jumping forward.
They're looking for love.
Oh, I'm sure they are. He plunges right into the center of the soldiers, who are in a surprise panic.
Ah!
He descends upon them like a storm, lashing out with fierce kicks to knock them out one after another. As the Twilight soldiers attack him with vengeance, he turns their blows aside and cuts through them.
You can't understand you!
As he spins, he raises a huge wrench, catching his sword being swung his way and breaking it in two. He has a wrench. Taken aback by
He's a machinist?
He is a machinist! Taken aback by this unexpected counterattack, the soldiers fall back to defensive positions.
What's the matter? You're a group of elites, aren't you? Are you scared? I can't understand you.
He's strong.
Thanks, Adrak.
It's not just his superior physical capabilities inherent to vampires. By the way, he's a vampire, guys.
Did you guys know that I'm a vampire?
What is mastery of combat? I
He
need to know.
demonstrates a mastery of combat, which means Impey style. A personal fighting style Impey developed to help him get through some rough spots after leaving home. Foot techniques play a vital role.
Foot techniques, huh? You're a
Mm.
foot guy, Impey?
Mm.
Thanks.
Okay.
Excuse me?
Put those grippers away, Impey. Even Van Helsing would have applauded had he been here.
Of his grippers?
What do you have?
You know, lore. Lore gets revealed here.
Damn.
He takes some minor wounds, but manages to defeat the majority of the soldiers. Impey backs off once again and comes back to me.
Ow. I was hoping I get out of this unharmed.
Impey, are you alright? You're using your feet so much in your Impey style.
Yeah, totally fine. They're just scratches. Just a little bit longer. Just a little bit. Okay, Adrak?
It's not until he says this I realize how badly my condition has deteriorated, and I'm left speechless. I didn't notice this at all. My fingertips are ice cold and feel almost completely numb. There's probably not much time left before I turn into a lifeless doll.
King. Could the Nautilus be ascending?
Vito cradles his head, looking stunned.
Are you saying you took the limiter off the gravity alleviator? That's insane. How did you do it?
It finally came through. Mr. Impey's original magnetic generator.
Impossible. 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 Impossible.
You all right there, Nemo?
It isn't possible to generate a magnetic field that is powerful using a device that is small. Or is that device another masterwork that surpasses the current boundaries of science?
Nope. This is just the switch. The actual device has been scattered all over the Nautilus.
Oh, so is that what
Yep, that modified cannon shot that hit the Nautilus, that was the actual device.
No, then Nautilus.
Yep, the Nautilus will fall into the sky. You've lost this battle, Nemo.
Nemo opens his eyes wide, then falls into his knees as if hit by lightning. But
My power and my dreams fall. They're going to fall. I won't let you improve again.
he stands back to his feet and screams to the remaining soldiers, his eyes bloodshot.
Don't worry about harming the device. Use your guns. Shoot them. Kill them.
Aha! Your puny bullets aren't gonna hit me. I think I actually understood that one, by the way.
Impey?
Ah! Huh?
Huh? What? Impey
No, it's fine.
Impey dashes towards the soldiers faster than any bullet.
I'm a vampire, you know?
He strikes one down, then another with a pair of spinning kicks. At this point, Nemo shouts, foaming from his mouth.
No. The girl with the target.
The soldier's gun suddenly turned towards me. I try to jump to the side, but my limbs are as stiff as lead by now. Ugh. I can't avoid them. I hear the sound of gunfire. But the bullets that are meant for me hit Impey instead, who is now standing in front of me, shielding me. Impey! A river of blood escapes from his body and creates a puddle on the floor. He tries to reach back and embrace me. But Nemo approaches and grabs me by the shoulder. Let go.
Denied. As long as I have the power, the infinite power of the hologram, I can still bring the world to its knees, even without the Nautilus.
Get off. I use what strength I have left to free myself from Nemo and glare at him. I'm not gonna do what you say. I'd rather break the ha 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 right here.
That sounds good too. If it all came to an end with the hologram out of my reach, I wouldn't mind.
He's not bluffing. It's clear from his face that the man is serious.
Misunderstood by all, living a life of isolation. The power I finally achieved to make the world bow to me is being taken away as well. Why? Why did it happen?
Nemo curses and rails at the world. Tears of frustration stream down his cheeks.
Why? Why do you stand in my way? Why won't anyone understand? Why?
Don't you know? We'll never understand.
Nobody. Nobody.
Nemo. Who the fuck is this?
Your mom.
Who the fuck? Who the fuck is this supposed to be?
I don't fucking remember who this is.
I have an idea, but I don't know, so I'll just say
What's your
why. The answer's obvious.
guess? The dog. Impey.
It's the
How?
dog.
What's the dog
Cece?
doing up here?
Cece!
Oh.
Get him! Get him! We are walking on attack. Get him, Cece.
We're
Whoa.
fucking under attack.
How can you still be speaking after being shot that many times.
I'm wearing a custom bulletproof vest that I made for Lupin. That red stuff was all fake blood. Also, I'm a vampire. Did you know that?
Just like Edward Cullen?
I mean, it still hurt like hell.
Impey turns around and slowly starts walking towards Nemo.
Hey, it pretty much
Hey.
sounds like you were just lonely. All this talk about overwhelming power.
What's going on right now?
Are we about to kiss right now? I mean,
You just wanted to appreciate you. Didn't you? Didn't you, Nemo?
is
You don't need-
that a yes?
You don't need to ride around with this dangerous toy to get something like that.
Are you flirting with me? I mean, stay away. Boys are gross.
Uh-huh. Remember this. Science is not a tool to be used to hurt others. It's for flying, to get to the moon, to reach a future we all have yet to see. Stop backing away from me. It's a dream to make the impossible possible. It's not some toy for a brat to wave about having a fit because he wants attention.
Thoroughly intimidated by Impey, Nemo uses me as a shield and takes a few steps back.
Oh,
I no longer have the strength to move my body, and he drags me along like a puppet.
bro! Uncool move!
Ugh.
Stay back.
Get your filthy hands off her. I'm the only one allowed to touch her.
Okay, that's a little cringe, Impey. Little cringe. Little bit of a
Shut up.
cringe
Let
line.
me have my moment, Andrak, please!
I've been hiding a bomb this whole time.
Dude.
You don't want me to set it off, do you?
Dude, that's the oldest trick in the book, man. Are you kidding?
Impey splashes through a puddle of fake blood he made and starts running. He takes down the few remaining Twilight soldiers on his way.
Stay back.
He tries to scamper away, using all of his strength to throw the bomb he's holding at Impey. Impey?
What do you think about me now, pretty boy?
I'm sorry?
No matter what kind of high and mighty opinions you have, this should silence you.
How could you?
Now, come.
Oh.
No!
Hey, Nemo!
No!
Why not?
You can
Dude.
just ask someone to do that.
Why not?
This is not Pio Fiore, dude.
Once we've escaped the Nautilus, I must dig out your holding.
Oh, okay, that's what you meant.
I said.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Lupin.
It's Van Helsing!
I hear him cut Nemo off, and then he leaps off the floor from the other side of the flames. From the other side of the flames from the explosion.
Don't you touch her.
The man I love dashes through the flames and the smoke.
Can you say that out loud?
No.
With your filthy hands!
Impey strikes Nemo with a powerful kick. Nemo is thrown back and slams into the wall, taking down all the machinery in his path with him. Impey, you need to watch out. Even with a vampire strength, it must be difficult for him to remain standing right now.
This is nothing. More importantly,
Botanist, thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Everyone hydrate and stretch. Especially you, Emoji.
gotta stretch after kicking some ass.
Impey picks me up and runs towards the device, and as I'm unable to move on my own at all right now. Every time he touches the complicated control panel, the machinery at the core of the Nautilus creaks as if in mortal agony. It just really wants to cut some hair, dude. He frowns at the sounds. He closes his eyes.
I'm sorry, Nautilus. The isn't meant for you or your hair salon. It's for the miracle of science and for people's dreams. It's to keep the person I care about most in all the world alive. So I need it back.
He climbs up the machine using the cables around him as footing, and then he thrusts his fist forward. He smashes into the device with an effort to take back the spark of my life.
Found it!
CG time. There seems to be some sort of force at work that pushes against everything. Impey doesn't back down and continues to push his hand forward, but the light burns and blisters his skin. His injuries gradually get worse and worse. Hey, Impey, that piece is still active. The poison in it's still working.
I don't care!
Pushing against the repulsive force, Impey forces his hand closer and closer to the shard. 10 centimeters. 5 centimeters. 1 centimeter.
Ah!
Impey grabs the ha-ha-ha fragment. His hand burns and unpleasant, greasy smoke rises from his skin.
I'm taking this back. It belongs to my girlfriend.
Impey kicks at the machine's exterior, pushing himself away from the device. Impey. I feel my body has already reached its limits, but I try and drag myself towards Impey where he lies on the ground. I desperately cling to him where he lies there, unmoving. But in the next moment, that spelled wrong.
It's not the right. It should be
Unbelievably.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He turns his head and smiles at me.
You know, it is unbelievable.
Sure is.
Adrak, this is a present for me.
Unbelievable. The horror in my chest and the shard in Impey's hand emit the same subtle glow. Impey stretches his hand towards me as if presenting me with the flower.
Oh.
I accept the gift and carefully guide his hand to my chest.
Whoa.
The ha-ha-ha fragment floats in the air, breaking up into tiny particles of light and slowly merging with the horror. The beauty of the scene makes me forget everything else that's going on.
I forgot that it's a heart. God damn it.
Yeah, it's a heart. It's a heart, and also her tits are right there. Slowly, ever so slowly, I can feel the strength returning to me. I can keep living,
Of course.
and I can keep living by your side? Impey smiles slowly, then lies down as if he's lost his strength. Hey, Impey, you better not be pulling a Van Helsing.
Whoa.
I'm just gonna rest for a bit. That was tiring, even for a vampire like me.
As he closes his eyes, I squeeze him tightly in an embrace.
John!
He sees, okay, I guess it's still third person. He sees Impey embracing Adrak out of the corner of his eye. Nemo breathes heavily as he quietly raises himself from the floor.
Yeah. It's not over yet.
As Nemo walks forward, he feels bone scraping against bone from where Impey kicked him earlier.
Oh, what? Oh.
A feeling surfaces in his fading consciousness, a helpless sense of powerlessness. When he was younger, he'd been captured by enemy forces. He felt powerless as he stood by, unable to do anything as his homeland was destroyed. Even though he continued to charge ahead with his research and search for the power of science, that powerlessness never went away.
I'll never give up. The power of science is my path, my anchor, my Foundation!
Impey and Ajax look up in surprise at a shout. Thinking back, this was probably bound to happen with Nemo's fierce intelligence. That's how he was able to create so much, without even telling those in Twilight. If the Nautilus is going to be shot down, he can at least take everything else down with it in a huge blaze of destruction. That's what he wants. Nemo, what are you gonna do? This is a rare time when I'm full body.
Wow.
That's weird.
Isn't it obvious? The power of the Nautilus, the power of science, my own worth. I am going to carve it all into the history of England, of the world.
Nemo pulls a lever towards him. Suddenly, the entire Nautilus begins shaking.
Let the destruction begin.
Several explosions go off within the room. Did you just set the Nautilus to self-destruct?
That's right. I destroyed the device. If the repulsive field generator is destroyed, this ship is nowhere to go but down. Yes, straight towards Buckingham Palace.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
that's fine.
The dead queen's there.
Ghost will be no more.
How could you? The dead queen's there. The fortress
The
lurches
queen.
to the side. Nemo
Lightning
loses his
McQueen.
balance.
Ka-choo.
Ka-chow. Ka-chow.
Wow, Nemo gets
That's
CG?
Yeah, Nemo gets the
Oh
CG.
my god!
Master Isaac, watch me. I have obtained a force more powerful than ever before.
Tears stream down Nemo's face. Up until now, Nemo has poured his life into a variety of experiments. He mobilized the Nautilus and threatened all of Britain. However, there's still a cold feeling that remains unsatisfied within him. He has never ever felt fulfilled. But here, finally, Nemo has realized what he is after. Another explosion, bigger than any of the others, goes off overhead. He looks upwards and sees a huge piece of debris falling directly towards him. To him, it looks like a sign sent to him from the heavens. He smiles to himself. The last words that cross his mind. You want to take this one?
I just wanted someone to.
Impey was right there. Bro.
I know, but he kept backing away. Nemo.
We don't have any time to be in shock.
Impey stands up slowly, his body still weak.
Like Nemo said earlier, this airship is gonna fall. And to make matters worse, it's gonna land smack dab onto Buckingham Palace, where all the government VIPs are, including the dead queen.
Okay.
So, the dead Victoria, Leonhardt, and everyone else who stayed behind are all in danger?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Impey, what should we do? What can we do?
I mean,
Impey looks at me, then grabs me by the shoulders and speaks with determination.
Adrak, listen carefully to what I'm about to say.
Uh-huh.
The Nautilus has an escape pod. You need to get out of this room right away and look for it.
What about you? What are you going to do?
I'm gonna stay here and try to see if I can steer the ship away from the palace.
Ellipses.
There, what's with the long face? You look best with a smile, you know?
Impey passed me on the head and I looked at him with doubtful eyes.
Pat, pat. It's fine. I don't intend to die here. We need that escape pod to get out.
Impey thumps a fist against his chest. His face is the same as ever, grinning mischievously.
We don't have much time. We need to hurry.
Impey pushing me towards the door, and I...
And
okay, this is weird. Are you sure you'll be all right?
Of course. Have I ever broken a promise to you? Why are you standing like that? Like right in front of me. It's really weird. Like I'm not complaining.
Oh god. Adrak's wavering eyes pull at Impey's heartstrings. This is now I get the fucking third person disease. Ah. Oh, okay, Impey.
Oh. I wish I could stare into those beautiful eyes forever. I want to stay at her side and simply look into each other's eyes for eternity.
Mm. But there's no time left for the two of them to do this. I'm like interrupting this their moment.
No,
Hey.
the two of your eyes, the two of the.
I'm trying to wax poetic here, narrator. Can you like chill out for a sec?
Shush. Impey takes her hand.
I take her hand. Me, Impey. Ellipses.
Ellipses, but surprised? He gently pulls her forward and places his lips against her. The short kiss contains 100 uses worth of love and a hint of a lie. Wow, you lied. Okay. Why is this like this?
This is so strange.
Like, this is literally like isn't this like Ajax supposed to be like partially a self-insert? Why are we
This is
kissing
very
ourselves,
strange.
boys?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So
Oh, yes, you're right.
Impey.
Oh, what? You want me to do it again?
But I don't know, it just feels like I'm kissing myself. I don't know why.
I really wish that like I could be seen for, I don't know, this like poignant final moment, but anyway, we'll pick up where we left off once we've escaped and hopefully I can be on screen again.
Impey laughs jokingly, then gently pushes her back. Me, back.
Go on, Adrak.
All right. Adrak leaps over a hole in the half-collapsed...
Collapses.
Adrak leaps over a hole in the half-collapses floor and runs off into the depths of the ship. Impey tries to clear her from his mind as he turns back to the broken device.
Now then. She's a kind girl. She'll probably look everywhere for that escape pod, then try to come back here when she finds it. It pains me to have to betray her. Looks like this is pretty much checkmate.
He has an idea of what is about to unfold. With the ship's power source gone and the device broken, there probably isn't much repulsive force remaining. The Nautilus will no longer have enough thrust to support its own weight. Their current state is probably very close to a free fall. You get this, Impey? I'm standing right here now. I'm now a character. There's no way to avoid the drop. It's up to
Could you
him.
like help me with this if you're gonna be here?
I don't know how to steer.
Oh,
I don't know
shit.
my lefts from my rights.
All right, go ahead and narrate.
It's up to him and only him to minimize the damage. Second, let me start the timer. Okay. Where's my timer?
Oh.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, Kapow.
Right, Capo. No use feeling sorry for myself, Capo. This is my time to shine, Capo.
Impey begins to work at the airship's control panel and is gradually able to adjust the ship's course slightly, Kapow.
There's no way to avoid crashing this thing into London, Kupo.
The city should be mostly deserted now, thanks to the repeated evacuation advisories, Kupo. But if something of this mass were to crash into the city and set it ablaze, it would no longer be habitable, Kupo.
Then to the Thames River, Kupo.
He steers the ship's fall towards the Great River and silently feels the end is near, Kupo. But still, Kupo. In order to carry out his final mission, he opens up a voice tube and delivers a last announcement to the entire airship, Kupo.
Testing, Kupo. Adrak, Kupo? Can you hear me, Kupo? It's me, Impey, Kupo. I'm using the ship's broadcast system to speak to you, Kupo.
Ellipses, Kupo. Obviously, there's no response, Kupo.
Thanks,
He continues
narrator Kupo.
speaking, hoping that it's worth reaching here, Kupo. I'm your emotional
Way to
support
rub it
narrator,
in,
Kupo.
Kupo. Did you find the escape pod already, Kupo? I'm gonna trust that you found it, Kupo. Don't come back here, Kupo. The way back to this room has collapsed, Kupo. You won't be able to make it to me, Kupo. And there isn't much time until the Nautilus crashes, Kupo. You need to go, Kupo.
Ellipses, Kupo. There is a moment's silence, Kupo.
I wonder if she's surprised, Kupo. Is she sad, Kupo, or mad, Kupo?
Impey opens his mouth to speak as he thinks about his beloved Adrak, Kupo.
Don't worry, Kupo. I'll take care of myself, Kupo. I'll be fine, Kupo. I'll see you on the ground, Kupo.
He closes the voice tube. At the same time, Impey grimaces, Kupo.
And my girlfriend, Kupo. I'm such a creep, Kupo.
Is that the only thing, Kupo? Is that the only thing, Kupo?
Yeah,
looks over to
Kupo, that's it, Kupo.
He looks over to the side, Kupo. There's a heap of rubble. Impey walks over to it and quietly sits down, resting his back against it, Kupo.
Guess it's true what they say about genius dying too early, Kupo. Don't you agree, Nemo, Kupo?
Is he talking to the pile of rubble? That is Nemo?
I think he is, Kupo. He is talking to Nemo's rushed body, Kupo.
Nemo obviously doesn't answer, Kupo.
Thank you so much, narrator, Kupo.
Instead, all that can be heard is the sound of the Nautilus breaking down as it dies an agonizing death, Kupo.
Ellipses, Kupo.
He closes his eyes and sees the woman he loves before him, Kupo. At first, he was drawn to her fragile beauty, but gradually he became attracted to her beautiful and pure heart, Kupo. Like how we're narrating over this rather than showing it, Kupo. And when that happened, he knew that he would sacrifice anything to protect her, Kupo.
Ellipses, Kupo. Goodbye, Adrak, Kupo. It's been fun, Kupo. I'm so glad I met you, Kupo.
I'm glad too, Kupo.
Adrak?
No, it's just me, narrator, Kupo.
Oh, God damn it, Kupo.
He smiles silently, Kupo. Then with a booming roar, everything goes white, Kupo. A huge locomotive enters the station, blowing out a gust of white steam. I'm sweating right now.
Hold on a sec. I'm really scared, Kupo.
I am sweating, Kupo. Oh, look
Yeah,
at
your
that.
timing
Look,
is
Thomas.
impeccable for the
Hey,
other
Thomas,
Kupo.
you can tell us anything, Kupo? I squint my eyes and look at the train that I'm about to board, Kupo.
I
no.
guess it's time.
Are you?
Can we just get the normal ending?
Oh my God, Kupo.
I'm surprised, Kupo, because they didn't give us the other
Kupo.
choice, Kupo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kupo, thank you for everything this past year not happened yet. Listen, Kupo.
Listen here, Kupo. What the hell? Kupo?
Oh, guys, I think the stream is cursed.
Oh, Kupo.
Okay,
Are
I
you
need a timer
screaming,
it off.
Kupo?
Timer it off, no
Oh.
more Kupos.
I am screaming.
I say this in official manners like hand as I bow to look around at everyone who has come to see me off. Lupin, Van Helsing, Victor.
Please.
Oh my god. Deli and
Are
CC2.
Shitting me right now.
What?
Are you actually kidding me?
Saint Germain left for France a year ago, so unfortunately he's not around today.
The
Who
real
the fuck cares?
tragedy.
Are you kidding me
These
right
are my
now?
precious friends. Alive friends.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh my god.
It's difficult to believe that it's already been a year since that incident. Time really flies.
Come on.
Yeah, really. Almost a year has passed since the Nautilus attack.
They haven't said it yet.
The Nautilus crashed into the Thames River, causing a great damage to London and even changed the flow of the river. But because everyone had evacuated, there were no civilian deaths.
No civilian.
The minimal damage was all thanks to a single engineer who sacrificed his life to stop the crashing Nautilus.
God
I am losing my mind.
Hey, so
Wow.
so to stack it up right now, so we've killed 2 boys. The only person who's lived is fucking Saint Germain. Ellipses. A year passed. The damaged portions of the city have almost been completely rebuilt. I'm about to embark on a journey to a new land across the ocean. I'm going to America.
Good thing the weather's nice. There shouldn't be any problems with the ship's departure.
Victor, who smiles at me as he says this, has recently started up a clinic in the poor part of town. He provides care with very reasonable pricing, and the people of the neighborhood endearingly refer to him as Doctor.
Mail us a letter first thing after you arrive. I shall write you a letter as well. Don't forget.
Of course. I'm sure you have a lot of work ahead of you, but good luck. Deli's a bit teary-eyed as he says his farewells. Currently, Deli is preparing to start an organization to gather the remaining vampires and protect them. He says his ultimate goal is to have the government acknowledge the existence of vampires through words, not with violence. As unlikely as it may sound, Van Helsing is the one cooperating with him on this.
We gotta cooperate with one living vampire.
Oh no! Too soon!
Damn.
Too soon!
Damn, dude.
Deli demanded that Van Helsing help him as a condition for calling off his revenge.
Oh, I'm sure you'll get along just fine over there. Let us know if you need anything. These fools have nothing better to do than help you.
Thank you, Van Helsing.
Why would you even want to go to America? Can't you do this in Britain?
Lupin is the last one to approach me. I smile wryly as he scratches his cheek. What I'm trying to do probably sounds like some sort of fairy tale to any ordinary person. So it's very rare that I'd be able to find a sponsor to fund me. I can't let this opportunity go to waste.
If you say so, I guess it's already been decided. So I'll stop giving you a hard time over it.
I nod at Lupin's words. Yeah, fuck
God.
America. He remained in London, searching for clues about the terrorist attack that Twilight had been planning. The Nautilus situation has come to a close, but the connection between Nemo and Twilight had never been clarified. Victoria disbanded Twilight and put out once notices for former members as accomplices of the Nautilus's attacks. But many of the members involved are still missing.
I wonder, what the hell Impey's up to?
Ellipses. Hearing Lupin offhandedly mutter that to himself reminds me of that day. A year ago, after the Nautilus's crash into the Thames, searches pulled up many dead bodies. But Impey was not among them.
Come on.
Okay.
Impey is
I
still
know what
missing. I can't bring myself to believe that he's dead.
Come on.
He's probably alive
He
somewhere,
glitched-
coming up with some...
Glitched to the ground.
Yeah, coming
He's
up-
Hildebranded to the ground.
Oh yeah, he's completely Hildebranded into the ground. Coming up with a new crazy invention. I can't help but think of this.
The train will be departing in just a few moments. Passengers, please board as quickly as possible.
The train to the Mystic Ruins is departing soon.
Well, everyone, I'm off. I'm getting ready for my Final Fantasy XIV raid.
Party
bell-
south.
Party south. The bell sounds, cutting my thoughts short. I board the train. I reach my assigned seat and look out through the window, seeing Lupin and the others waving to me.
Take care of yourself. Make sure you drink only clean water.
Okay.
Don't drink piss. If it smells bad, don't do it.
Why are you telling me this?
Good information to know.
He's trying to hydrate his dreamer.
I wish you the best of luck with your experiment. Don't come running back, all right?
Right. I'll write you back. Sing, my angel of music. Go get him and make the Cannon Club name famous for Impey's sake. He's dead, isn't he?
I will. Thank you, everyone. No, he's totally alive. I'm in denial.
All aboard. The train is departing.
Party south.
Party south. Dodge towards the wall.
The sound of the steam whistle fills the platform as the train pulls out. I lean out the window and wave to the others as the distance between us grows. Now off to the new world, America.
Mystic ruins.
As a member of the Cannon Club, I'm carrying on Impey's wishes.
Oh, okay. He's dead.
I'm going to America to conduct a large-scale experiment in reaching the moon. I believe that Impey is watching over me somehow, somewhere. Time to go! I'm going to continue Impey's flight to show the world how wonderful science can be. I nod to myself and look out at the sky beyond the window.
I hope Impey's face is imposed on the sky. Damn it.
It's a nice day today. A perfect day to start something new. Oh yeah, I'm still poisonous.
Okay, so he's dead.
He's dead.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, I know what ending we got.
yeah, I know what ending we got.
Hey, it's a hand.
Yeah, we got a
Well-
whole hand.
We can progress through to Lupin's route even more now.
Yeah, well, let's
I mean,
see.
can't we?
Yeah, we
can't
can
we,
go back.
We can skip, yeah.
Go right
Yeah.
to the good end.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we can.
Please.
Yeah, like because we did that with the Van Helsing.
Yeah.
I
I
think
cannot take this.
I think characters that we like are doomed to fail because so far, like, my favorite was Van Helsing. He died. Impey is Breffy's
That was
favorite.
my favorite.
He's dead. So things not looking too good for Victor right
He's
now.
missing,
Oh,
not
no.
confirmed dead.
Okay, yeah, we're putting it to max.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I cannot believe we killed Impey.
Yeah, we fucking killed Impey. Of all characters.
So
Hey.
Okay. What the? There. Okay. There we go.
Wow, this skip is slow as shit.
Oh,
Oh
here
my
we go.
god, this is so slow.
Is there a skip speed
Well-
in the options?
No, this is how fast to go.
Oh,
This
no.
is so far back. This is like
Anyway,
further.
so-
Oh my god.
Okay, the dead
So,
queen.
guys, how was your
I
day?
am
Yeah.
here.
Jesus
It's pretty
Christ.
good. Anyway,
Yeah.
like
It was good until, Impey disappeared into the ether
Death of
it's
Impey.
fine.
of the tame.
Like it's not confirmed. He didn't die in front of us like Van Helsing did.
I'd said he's just.
I thought he
missing.
could appear in the train because they.
I thought
were
he was
like,
gonna smack his face on the window. And be like,
Yeah, I thought he was gonna be. Hello, I've been waiting for 3 years.
Yeah, but like, hey, I heard you're going to America. Hi, can I come
hey,
with
can
you?
I come?
Oh,
Yeah.
he has a mustache on. I'm Blimpy.
It's like that fucking Teen Titans twist where it's like, oh, I'm not Tara, but I'm also Tara.
Oh, don't remind me. God.
That original show getting kissed. Ooh.
Yeah, but it's exactly the same. I was expecting like an Impey with mustache to pop up.
Oh my god, this skip is so fucking
I'm
slow.
Shrimpy.
Yeah.
This is the slowest skip I've seen in my life.
I mean, to be fair, it's a very early Otoma game.
I think Van
That's
Helsing's route was way closer to the end.
Yes,
when
it was.
we had to
Yeah.
do it.
It really was.
Yeah, it was. Like, I don't even
This
know
is
how
so
far back we are.
back.
Adrak is dying.
Yeah, oh god, she sure is. Oh no, we gotta like talk about
Oh
that
no,
for 5
Adrak.
hours. Oh, not me. I'm. Oh shit. What? Fuck.
What are you talking about? Adrak is
You have the
haven't had a-
guide up, right?
Yeah, I have the guide up.
Wait, is one
yeah.
green because that's the right answer?
Yeah. No. The green is what we chose.
Ah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
It doesn't really matter what we choose because like either way we have max affection.
Yeah.
But
Adrak,
I'll
what do you
choose
mean
what's,
you
what's
haven't had a
correct.
physical ever?
Adrak.
You got tetanus.
Adrak, you never got your vaccines. What's up with that? Oh yeah. Oh, this was like right before we started. So we're not as far back as I was fearing, but we're still gotta like sit through all of this. Like literally everything.
God damn.
We have to go through backstory again? Like,
Bang bang.
I don't think we go through
Oh.
backstory. No, we
Oh,
don't
yeah,
go through
No.
Impey's
no, we don't.
backstory. That was previous chapter.
God, that would take
Good.
so
Oh
long
my
to
God,
skip
that would-
through.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is Deli scrabbling up Impey.
Yeah.
I am on your back.
No. Yeah, here's Adrak. The bonding. Yeah, so that moment when Adrak like leaves Impey in that room, there's supposed to be a choice there. So I guess our affection was so low that they didn't even bother giving us a choice. You're just like, you know what? Both of the D20 and chat really have it in for these boys.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
But
like,
not for Saint Germain.
Except Saint Germain. Somehow Saint Germain survived.
listen,
Saint GG was
Germain
also
can't
like
die.
Saint GG's route was almost purely D20s too.
It was.
something
It was
is,
right.
is cursed with this.
Okay, so like Canis, we got the good ending too.
Mhm.
So
Yes, we
Alright.
did do that
We
with
did.
Kenneth.
Thank God.
yeah. So far our track record is that we have 2 good endings, Saint Germain and
Canada.
Canis. Then we got a normal ending with Pio Fiore, and then we have 2 bad endings.
Thank fuck we got the normal ending PO4. Fuck that game.
Well, you didn't want to.
Yeah,
you didn't want to
goodbye.
get the wild, the wild
No.
scene.
No, no, actually, no.
I don't think I could handle that.
I got the boys a crazy character. That was fun.
It sure was.
He
That
still
was a
lingers
time.
on to this day.
Yeah,
I gotta voice
No.
Mr. I should be a route, but I'm not.
yeah.
Oh, and we also ended a stream early because I was like, fuck this game.
Yeah, the first time that this game has broken someone,
Cool.
which thankfully you don't have that game anymore. I sold it. So
Bye.
Yeah.
Good for you.
yeah, I sold it. It's never gonna hurt us anymore.
A whole stream inside one safe room.
Yeah. You know, it's
One
a
GG.
good quality game that Cafe Enchanté got nothing over.
Oh my god.
The Pio Fiore fan disc, and Enchante doesn't have one.
It doesn't have a fan disc. That's a full sequel, like a full blown tits out
That's
sequel.
crazy. That's ridiculous.
No.
It's just like, why of all the games?
And Enchante couldn't get a fucking fan disc.
Yeah, Enchanté didn't get a fan disc. I think it would really benefit from a fan disc. What's the correct one?
Well,
The correct one is step forward, actually. Oh, I step forward and take a fighting stance in front of Impey.
yeah, I was about to say you could have hit step
Oh.
back and got into skip.
No.
No.
I'll buy you some time. You can focus on disabling the gravity alleviator.
Honestly,
Huh? Adrak.
Even as we stand here, the airborne lights are outside fighting with all their might. The longer the device keeps working, the more casualties there will be.
Oh, you put up your fisticuffs. You're serious?
Impey's eyes are open wide and I smile at him lightly. I told you before, I'm gonna protect you too. I don't
Oh,
want,
my heart!
I don't think they want to harm the ha either. I think I'll at least be able to distract them, so.
Understand? You don't understand at all.
That's right, Nemo. I really
Fuck
don't.
you.
You never understand.
Nemo cuts me off, his voice moving.
It's not difficult at all to shut you down without harming the hologram. At the top, and to top it off, no matter how tough you talk, you are completely outnumbered. You won't be able to buy him a single second. You are foolish. That's what you are.
Ellipses. I already know all this. I still have one of Lupin's smoke bombs and one of Victor's flash bombs. I can distract them at least a little. I continue to stare at Nemo when Impey pats me on the shoulder.
Hey, Drek, you've said something similar before. You know, when we were up against the Sky
Clifford?
Pirates.
Clifford? Impey, this is hardly the time.
You're ready to protect me, no matter who we're up against, whether it be Sky Pirates or a massive enemy like this. That's why I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told you then.
Impey steps out in front of me, smiling from ear to ear.
That's what I love about you so much.
Okay, that's cute.
So allow me to show off a little in front of the woman I love.
Impey silently glares at me. Is this gonna play?
I think we're back to it now.
Yep, we're back to it.
So I
Anyway,
gotta say,
All right,
during this
speed run,
route,
kicking ass.
like Adrak is the most capable they have ever been. Like when it comes to combat.
yeah.
In
Oh, yeah.
route.
Yeah.
And she really gets to show off in this one. Love it.
I don't think she gets to do anything in CTG's route, right?
She gets to.
survive.
Not really?
The goal is to survive in CTG's route.
And in Van Helsing's route, she kind of shows off a little bit.
A little bit. Not as much, because I think the focus is mainly like, oh my god, Van Helsing, so
She
strong
kills
and
the
powerful.
dude.
She just killed a dude.
Abraham.
Yeah.
No, not Abraham.
Alistair.
Alistair. Abraham is Van Helsing.
Just remember,
Abraham Lincoln,
I mean, we did kill him.
vampire hunter.
just
did.
remember, if it's a literary or historical figure, it's definitely not Alistair. Because everyone else except for him. Impey. Man, this is so dramatic. I love how like there's a lot of different CGs in this route that we didn't see in either of the other ones.
Yeah.
Like some generic ones too that you'd think that they would use elsewhere.
My favorite is at the fact that it randomly goes third person.
I know. I don't know why it's like this. It should stop on its own once we're getting close to the correct choice.
Oh look, it's
Yeah, it's
the
back
full
to
view.
third person.
Here
This
we
is
go.
weird.
The fact that Nemo gets a CG is fucking weird to me.
I mean, to be fair, actually, Alistair got one too.
Oh yeah, huh?
And technically, Assailant got one, I think. Didn't Assailant get one?
For like 2 text boxes.
It's I guess. Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, this is stay with him. All right, we're gonna stay.
Right, because we didn't get this choice.
Yeah, we
Have
did
no
not get this
faith
choice
in
before.
Impey.
Yeah, we're staying with him.
Don't have faith in Impey.
I turn around and gently take his hands in mine.
Huh?
I shake my head as Impey looks at me, confused. No, Impey, I had a premonition. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here with you. If I go, something terrible happens.
You what? Really? I didn't know you could see the future. Huh. I know you might feel lonely parting ways with your beloved.
Christ.
You could say that again.
Yeah.
Don't joke around, Impey.
Huh?
Even though he's trying to make light of it, I know what he's up to. That's not it. There's no way I wouldn't be able to know what the person I love is thinking, except that last time. It's impossible to turn the Nautilus away from London and still make it off the ship. That's why you're trying to get me to escape on my own. Am I wrong? It's only for a moment, but the silence that falls between us seems to last an eternity. Impey's face twists in pain and he looks away from me.
I really wanted you to let me. I really wanted you to let me be the hero here. But you're right. There's no way to keep this thing from crashing at this point. In order to minimize the damage to the city, I'll need to switch the ship to manual control to make it land elsewhere. But since it's manual, somebody's gotta stay behind. So I wanted to make sure that you, at least...
Impey turns his face downwards. I place both my hands gently on his cheeks.
Huh?
I push his head up, forcing him to face me. Impey, do you remember?
No,
The 21st night of December?
not really. No.
remember,
Sorry.
remember what you said to me before we took off? That you'd never leave my side?
Oh yeah. I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that very clearly. And also
Oh,
that,
good.
that night. That's why I'm not leaving. I'm either going to survive with you or die with you. There's my only options. And also that secret third thing
Those
that
are
we're
your
not
only options, huh?
the only option. Well,
Oh.
there's a secret third thing too, but let's not talk about that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I stare at Impey. I sense that a small light flickers in the depths of his eyes. Impey, which will you choose?
Do I get a choice?
Am I even getting through to him? Impey shakes his head, then balls his hand into fists.
You always have to go way beyond my expectations. Which do I choose? That's a no-brainer. The only way there is to keep living with the one I love.
Bring my hands to my chest and smile. Within my chest is a life that Impey has worked so hard to take back for me.
Now that that's settled, there's one thing I want to try out.
Thanks for cutting off the music so suddenly.
Yes, I had to turn off that background music too. This is serious, Adrak. I said before that there's no way to avoid a crash. But we might be able to turn this freefall into an emergency landing if we use all the backup power to overcharge the air brakes, I think.
Is there an area large enough to land the Nautilus?
There is.
Impey looks at me and grins.
The Thames River is our last resort.
I move to the control panel along with Impey. Through the window, the ground is getting even closer. While the Nautilus manages to keep itself level, its descenders considerably picked up speed. Hey, Impey, what should we do?
Leave it to me. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna switch to manual control.
Impey reaches the control panel, then gives it a once-over to get an idea of how it works. His eyes dart from side to side, and his hands move even faster. His fingers fly across the controls with maneuvers as smooth and graceful as a virtuoso playing a piano. Then I hear a click, like two gears interlocking with each other.
All right, I have control now.
Will we make it?
God, I hope so. But I don't know. It's do or die time now, so I promise I'll take care of this.
Impey gives the steering wheel a good spin, and I continue to assist with the controls by its side. The ship lurches again, and I see the Thames River through the window. Impey, I see the river!
Good. We're going straight for it. We'll just have to hope the ship is sturdy enough.
Even as we speak, the Thames draws nearer.
Adrak, grab onto me.
Impey's arms wrap around me. I feel the warmth of someone precious to me all around. This is something I could never have imagined would be mine after being called a monster and living in solitude. But I have it here, right here and now, and definitely not like tragic, like. A moment later, there's a roar and the impact shakes the ship violently. The floor buckles wildly, throwing us into the air. Then, ... not 3 dots, but 2 dots.
Just 2 this time.
I look out the window and my face grows tight. Didn't have the budget for 3 dots. Right in front of us and growing closer is a huge tower bridge. Impey, straight ahead.
I know. It's not just my life that's on the line here. It's yours too. That's why I won't let you die, no matter what. That's why I won't die, no matter what. And I also won't let you die.
We both grab hold of the emergency brake lever. We've already pulled it as far as it will go, but we pull it even harder until it reaches its limits and is about to break. Stop!
Stop! Stop! Stop! Stop!
As we shout, the tower bridge continues to get closer and closer. And then, ellipses.
Ellipses.
There's complete silence, as if time itself has come to a stop. We lie completely still, frozen in our embrace. But eventually, we turn our necks like rusted gears and look into one another's face. Did we stop?
Stopped. Way to go!
Ellipses. Slowly getting lighter ellipses? After a while, we step onto the deck of the Nautilus. The sun is just beginning to rise outside. The wind blowing across the deck is a bit chilly, but the light, signifying the start of a new day, is very comforting.
Oh, it's finally dawn.
Aha, Impey, you sound like an old man.
I probably am. It feels like we've been on this thing for years.
Impey looks at me and smiles happily.
We stopped this thing without crashing it, and you're safe. Everything's good.
I shake my head. If there's one thing to regret, it's that the gravity alleviator that you and the old man built was broken.
Fine. I told you before, everything I need is right here in my heart. We can just build another one. You and me. Together.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll do my best to help. Impey looks at me kindly as I nod to him. For some reason, I begin to feel nervous and I look away.
Hey, Adrak? I think I've never really fallen in love before.
What do you mean?
I can't quite explain it, but I think I realized for the first time that this feeling in my heart is love.
You literally proposed to me yesterday.
Yes.
Wait.
Because you were falling.
Oh my god.
Oh, well, it's my first time being in love too, so as first timers, we should get along pretty well together.
You're right. We're both first timers at this. I like the sound of that.
Oh, Christ.
Impey takes a good look at me.
Hi.
Impey jumps
He
me.
ate the super mushroom.
He draws me close. Whoa, Impey, you shouldn't eat that super mushroom.
I'm like really hungry. Like it's been a long night, Adrak. I'm sorry.
The haha is already getting its strength back. My poison will probably start coming back soon too.
All the more reason to do this then, before the poison comes back completely, right?
Aww.
Aw, Impey's
that's-
face felt.
Oh,
That's adorable.
so sweet.
Aww.
His embrace is warm and soft.
Aw.
It feels quiet yet overwhelming love for me when he kisses me on the eyelids.
Oh,
Impey?
never mind. That's
Why are you? Why are you?
Better
You know what?
suck
Let's
out your
call it a
eye.
forehead kiss.
That tickles.
What? I know this might sound cheesy, but I'm glad you came into my life.
Can't
Let's
you just
pretend this
kiss?
is a forehead kiss, okay?
Can't you just?
Ignore
kiss
that
me on the-
narrator. Ignore your own narration, Adrak.
He bites the eyelid,
No.
Ew.
Ew.
and the eyelid bites back.
Ugh.
That's called blinking.
Blinks
Very
furiously.
effective. It's very effective in Promare.
No.
I'm glad I fell in love with you.
The man that I love is smiling right before my eyes that he just kissed.
He's really close to them.
the fact that is the greatest source of happiness I could have. Me too. Can you please kiss my forehead instead? I'm glad
Mwah.
he came into my life. I'm glad I fell in love with you. I love you, Impey.
I know, but
Oh, Thomas is here too.
Thomas, can you give us a second, man? I know, but I'm pretty sure I love you way more.
Why does this have to be a competition?
Just trust me.
We giggle, another quiet kiss comes my way. I'm hoping not to my eyes.
On the
but-
forehead this time.
The turbulent night comes to an end and morning has come once more. Nobody knows where our future will lead, but it all starts with this one bright morning. Hey, okay,
Oh, good.
that's a good
That's a
ending.
lot better.
There's gonna be the epilogue scene, but otherwise
Yes.
it's wrapped. Another
We're
route.
gonna go.
Yeah.
Look at him.
We're gonna kill Frankenstein as well.
You know what? I wouldn't put it
At
past
this rate,
us and the
probably.
dice.
So,
Get ready, Mochi.
I don't
Emoji,
trust us.
are you excited to kill your favorite?
I don't trust us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't wait till we kill me. Kill Lupin.
Not
I
Lupin.
still say it's because if we failed with the Saint Germain, it wouldn't have been Saint Germain dying.
Yeah, I think Adrek dies in Saint Germain's normal ending.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Can you skip the credits, or does it have to play?
I can skip it.
Okay, I was like,
There you go.
I think we've heard this one before.
Yeah.
London's night sky.
Impey, where'd you go? I think more flashbacks is the normal ending. That guy. Everyone's going to be here soon. Sigh quietly to myself. Oh, also, we have a stretch and hydrate from Salem.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I search the halls of the mansion, searching for Impey. But the mansion is completely empty, and I can't find Impey or anyone else. Just then, I hear a sound from the living room and take a peek in there. Impey? There's nobody inside but a single dog. Cece turns to me and tilts his head to the side and barks happily. Oh, it's just you, Cece. Hey, Cece, do you know where Impey is? Heh, sorry, you probably wouldn't know. I pet Cece absently as I let my thoughts drift. I never noticed this, but you've grown a little since I first met you, Cece. I wonder if you've matured a little compared to a year ago. If I've matured, sorry. Yeah. It's already been a year since the incident with Nautilus that thrust London into an unprecedented crisis.
Yeah, this is my life, and it's kind of crazy.
You're probably wondering how I got here.
The damaged parts of the city had been rebuilt, and the horrors of that day are starting to fade from the people's minds. Looking back, the days and months really flew by. I sigh again and look around the empty room. Feels so strange, right, Cece? Just a year ago, we were all here. Lupin, Van Helsing, Victor, Saint Germain, and Delhi. There's so much going on back then, and it was always so chaotic. Thinking on those days brings up so many fun memories. Heh. But now everyone's gone off on their own separate ways. The time we spent back then feels like a dream. The first person to leave the mansion was its owner, Saint Germain. Right after the Nautilus incident came to a close, he left the mansion behind, saying he had to return to France. Saint Germain left the deeds to the mansion in the care of Impey and myself. He simply left a note behind, saying that he wouldn't be returning for London for a while, and that we were free to use the mansion. Next who'd leave the mansion were Van Helsing and Delhi. Unbelievably, Van Helsing is now one of Delhi's subjects.
Is that Van Helsing or
I think that's-
Delhi's name?
Yeah, that's Van
I think it's
Helsing.
Van.
Once it's all over, I'd gladly give myself to you to be killed.
That's what Van Helsing had said previously. After getting advice from Impey, the answer that Delhi arrived at was to command Van Helsing to become a subject instead. Van Helsing was surprised at first and refused, but ultimately he did swear to serve the Boy King as requested. Delhi has big plans as the heir to the throne of the vampires. He is going to continue speaking with the government, working to create a region for the vampires to gather and live peacefully.
That region, Transylvania.
Those two
We
are
have a
really
hotel there.
hey, those two are really working hard. Victor and Lupin too. Victor and Lupin were still here in London. Victor is looking for something in the city and said that he can't leave until he finds it.
Okay.
While he continues his search, he also started a clinic in the poor area to bring in some measure of income.
Is that what it's for? God.
The residents of the neighborhood call him Doctor as a term of endearment, since he charges very reasonable rates for his help. As for Lupin, as for this guy, he's still chasing after clues regarding the terrorist attack that Twilight had been planning in London. The Nautilus incident has been settled, but the connection between Nemo and Twilight remains a mystery. Recently, he finally got fed up at his inability to find any leads, and shockingly went to Sholmes to ask for help.
Oh, well.
He's actually working alongside Sholmes, the man he had declared his nemesis. It's hard to believe.
Bark, bark.
Yeah, isn't this really fucking weird, Cece? As I sit here with my memory, Cece gives me a warning bark. I look at the clock and see that I have lost track of time. Oh no, look at the time. I need to finish getting ready for the party. That's right.
I'll be late.
It's been a while, but today everyone is getting together. I'm so excited that it's hard to contain myself, but where in the world could Impey have gone? I was hoping he would be able to taste my cooking before the others arrived. I made another sandwich.
Oh no, why he's gone?
Finger sandwiches for
He's
everyone.
conveniently stepped out.
Now
at just
everyone
at
can
this
have
moment.
one. I'm mumbling this to myself.
Oh my god.
The sounds of an explosion outside rattles the windows. Impey? I cry out and force the window open. I can see smoke rising from around his studio like a smoke signal. I run to Impey's studio and stand in shock at the scene before me. The area surrounding the shed is completely filled with billowing smoke. What is this? What happened here? From that sound earlier, it's apparent that something must have exploded. Is Impey alright? Impey, say something.
Oh, is it the voice of my princess?
I hear his voice coming from the ground nearby. A figure rises up from the carpet of smoke, holding his head. The wind begins to blow the smoke away, revealing Impey sitting there.
Oh wow, the smoke clears, and before me stands a woman of unmatched beauty. I thought I died and gone to heaven for a second there. Man, that was scary. If I died, wouldn't that be scary?
Don't joke about that. What was that explosion? Are you hurt? I was scared to be a death in your good ending too.
No, I'm not hurt. This is the good ending. But my chest feels a little tight.
Impey winces and rubs his hand over his chest. Your chest hurts. Is it your heart or your lungs? Is it because you inhaled smoke? You should lie down and get some fresh air. I get behind him and start to rub his back. But Impey shakes his head and turns back to face me, taking my hand.
No, it's no good. The pain in my chest can't be healed just with that.
No. No.
The reason for that is, why are you saying no? Because the cause of this pain is my passionate love for you.
Stop! Ellipses.
You're not laughing.
I guess it was a joke. Impey, please don't fool around in situations like this.
Sorry. Are you mad at me?
I'm not mad.
Cool. But you're lying. You're totally cheesing me. I won't do it again. Honest. Will you forgive me?
Does he really feel bad?
No.
Press X to doubt. I sigh, then clearly tell him how I feel. It's important to do research. Just be really careful with your dangerous experiments. Don't make me so worried.
Yeah, you're right. I'll be careful from now on.
Impey smiles kindly, then gently strokes my hair. I guess I know what they mean when they talk about having a soft spot for the ones you love. Impey's words and actions haven't changed one bit since the day we met. But now everything he says leaves a mark on my heart. How can I possibly stay mad at him like this? This isn't fair.
Huh? Did you say something?
Nothing. Anyway. What were you up to? You seem to have been working on some strange experiment for a while.
Well, I'm guessing this is me, but we'll never know. It's almost done. I want it to be a surprise.
Okay, a mysterious voice says that. Impey's been telling me that a lot lately. Okay. He gave me strict orders not to go near his studio. I wonder if that's related to the explosion. Impey laughs boyishly and points to an object that looks like a small cannon.
Go ahead, look. That's what I've been working on these days. Once it's done, we'll be one step closer to achieving our spectacular honeymoon. Moon. Do you get it? Do you get it, Ajax?
Get it? Is that a cannon?
Yeah! Test model number 1, and I've been having difficulties with it. There's still a lot of kinks to work out. Like the fact that it kind of explodes.
So that explosion earlier was your shitty cannon?
My what?
Nothing.
Yeah. I miscalculated the amount of gunpowder I needed, and boom.
Impey laughs as he states a scary fact. It's no laughing matter, really. But still, I
won't die. It's the good end.
I lose any incentive to get angry with him when I see his childlike smile. You realize there's 2 fan discs, right? You gotta survive those, buddy.
What? This thing will fire its payload high into the air using the force of gunpowder. And the payload itself will have an even stronger explosive blast go off beneath it, sending it rocketing up into space. If my calculations are correct, it'll go straight for the moon.
Really? To the moon?
Yeah, just imagine it, Atrac. You and I building something together that will send us off into the sky, flying into the great unknown. All the way to the moon!
Impey looks up at the moon and points to it dramatically. Dazzling full moon.
Right there!
Yeah, I know what the moon is. Looks down at us peacefully.
Isn't
all
it
the way
cool?
to the moon. Yeah, it's really, really cool.
We're gonna go there!
All the way to the moon? Wow. Reaching the moon would be an amazing feat, but Impey is even more amazing for making such a thing a reality. He just charges forward without any looking to make whatever he thinks become a reality. I'm able to stand alongside him, supporting him in making his limitless dreams come true. This makes me happy from the bottom of my heart. Ellipses.
All right, it's time to launch our test model number 1.
What? Right now? If this experiment is such a big deal, maybe we should wait for everyone else to arrive?
No, I want this first launch to be just the 2 of us. Just with you, my beloved.
Impey looks deep into my eyes and tips his head to the side, as if to ask me if that would be acceptable. There's no way I can say no to him. He has such a childlike expression before, and now he looks so mature and manly.
Oh, wow.
Gender. How does he do it? All right, sure. Let's gender today.
Oh, that's what I like to hear, especially in an Otome game like this.
The 2 of us begin making preparations to fire the cannon. Impey gets the device ready and I help him. We've been working together this way every single day. And I hope that we can keep doing this forever. I want to live like this every day, dreaming the same wonderful dreams along with Impey.
All right, it's ready.
We lay out the fuse a good distance away from the cannon. Then we sit down next to one another, shoulder to shoulder.
This is going to be quite a spectacle. I'm sure you'll be able to see it go up from anywhere in London.
So, Lupin, Van Helsing, Victor, and Saint Germain. They might all see it?
It won't be just them. All of London will see it. They'll look up and witness the true power of science.
With a huge smile on his face, Impey looks over at the ignition switch.
All right, let's set this thing off together. On the count of 3, we'll both flip the switch. Got it?
Ready when you are. Impey places his hand on the switch and I place mine gently over his.
Here we go.
Right. I take a deep breath.
3.
Look over at Impey and see a serious expression.
2.
It is a dream shared between Impey and me.
1.
But this is still just our first step. Cannon goes off with an intense blast in a cloud of dust, sending a shell high into the sky. In the moonlight, the shell seems to be sucked into the night sky and disappears. Or so I thought. Suddenly, it looks like there are two moons shining brightly in the sky. The shell's own mid-air blast sparkles in the darkness. It's drawn straight to the moon, taking our dreams with it. It's beautiful. I say it in awe with a sideways glance at Impey. He sits motionless, staring up at the shell's meteoric rise into the sky. Aren't you happy, Impey? Getting closer to realizing the dream that you and that old man had.
That's not quite right. The dream belongs to the old man and me and you too.
He looks away from the sky and turns to me, then says in a quiet voice. Very eloquent, sir.
There's something I wanted to tell you if this experiment went well.
Another one? Oh, it's cute.
Oh.
Oh,
So cute. Again?
hey Drac, will you marry me
What?
for the second time?
Were you asking for a second honeymoon? Huh?
I really like the moon. I want to go as many times as we can.
Again? These unexpected words make my heart stop. Then my non-existent heart begins to pound and I feel my cheeks flush. Impey, he already asked me. He gets so close to me that I can feel his breath, then he speaks with great gravity.
We promised each other one day a year ago that we would stay by one another's side.
Yeah, and I said yes then. Yeah.
Yeah, just as we promised. We've been here all this time. The first thing I see when I wake up, and the last thing I see before I go to sleep, is your beautiful face. We live in the same house, and we've been chasing the same dream together.
Yeah, but like, we already got married. Like, you asked me.
Just let me do this. Hold on.
We wrote the prenup and everything.
Okay, but I want to make a more tangible promise to you that I'll never ever let you go.
Listen, this is romantic, but like, why? What? That's why marriage again?
Yeah. What do you say? Humor me here, please.
Impey stares at me.
I really want a second honeymoon.
There's still so many problems surrounding us. I'm not human, but a homunculus carrying a ha-ha-ha with me. There's poison running through my body, and I can't even kiss Impey. But I say yeah.
Oh.
Let's renew our vows.
Oh.
Any doubts I might have are blasted away by the light of the ascending cannon projectile and Impey's smile. None of these things are even obstacles for us. We're always together now, and I'm very happy. But can you promise that you can make me happier? Impey smiles and puts his arm around my shoulder as he looks up at the sky.
Of course, you can count on me.
The dream Impey and I share will continue to move forward. Right now, our dream is to go to the moon. But even if we're unable to make that a reality someday, we'll probably start chasing after some new dream. That's how it always will be. I'm going to walk towards my dreams alongside this precious man. And that's it, I think.
Aww.
Yeah.
That was a lot better.
That was a lot cute. That was very cute.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay.
The dream of not being poisoned. I love how the poison isn't even brought up in either of the epilogues, aside from like passingly. Like she just like when Impey and I, she just like, bye, I'm going to America. I'm still poisoned, but bye.
They're all like, see you later, have a good trip. Don't drink weird water. But...
Yeah, don't drink piss.
Thanks, Victor.
Yeah, so what's everyone's thoughts about Impey's route compared to the other two?
That was
It's
cute.
silly.
I mean, it's
fun.
cute.
It's very cute. Exactly. So again,
It's a it's
go.
a good balm after.
It is.
You know,
It's
the
very
other ones.
Yeah, way less drama, way more comedy. The next one's gonna be like more drama focused, obviously, but yeah, can't believe he was a vampire.
Yeah, did you know he's a vampire, guys?
Did you know?
Whoa.
Did you know that he was actually a vampire?
The whole time.
Yeah, the whole time.
time.
He's a vampire. All right, since we're wrapped up with Impey's route, next week we're gonna head into Anniversary no Kuni no Alice.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be a time.
Oh god,
It'll
oh
be a
god.
game.
We're-
It'll be a
God.
game.
We're
I'm
going
scared.
into this completely blind. I have to. This is a rare time that I haven't pre-played it myself. So it's just gonna be fun.
I'm so scared.
I'm
Yeah,
so
and our-
terrified.
With baby cutie, yeah.
Our protagonist,
Oh,
baby
no!
cutie.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so who are gonna raid today? Let's see, who's online? Let me check this person. We are gonna be raiding Maya. Maya's playing Harvestella.
Oh hey, Larvestella.
Yeah. So let me cue that up. Yep. And so yeah, we'll see you guys next week for the start of a new Otoma game. And see you then. Everyone say bye.
Bye.
Hey, bye, bye.